Hello, friends. You're welcome to the Business and Trading Hub, your home of business and investment education, inspiration, and training. Today, I want to teach you a new strategy that will further improve your trading. It's not the usual strategy of demand and supply and smart money trading, but it's actually an indicator-based strategy. But this strategy, I've backtested it for some time, and the strategy is very, very wonderful. The strategy is very good. It has a good level of accuracy and a good level of success so far. So I want to introduce this strategy to you, and know that you need to do your back test also. Look at it, check it out, backtest the strategy on a demo account, and if it works well for you, if you feel it's a strategy you want to adapt, you can use it. Okay, you can use it. So it's a simple, very simple strategy. Before I continue, I want to ask that you kindly please subscribe to our channel. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, subscribe to this channel, share our videos, like our videos, so that we can provide you with more useful content as to how you can succeed financially. Okay, so let's go straight into the strategy. So this is your chart. Actually, this is our chart. So what you need to do is to install the indicators, and let us install the indicators. Actually, we make use of two indicators in this strategy. Okay, we make use of the moving average indicator. Okay, the moving average indicator, it could be exponential moving average or simple moving average. Anyone is okay. Okay, although I use the exponential moving average for this, but either the simple moving average or the exponential moving average, they are both okay. And also the MACD indicator. So let us install them. So you will come here and install the moving average indicator. First of all, you install the 200 moving average, period 200. You can see period 200. Okay, period 200. Okay, and let's take the color. The color is the style is black. So we install it. Done. So this is the indicator, 200 indicator, 200 EMA, 200 EMA indicator. All right. So the next one we're going to install is the 50 EMA. So all you just need to do is to come to this period and change it to 50. Okay, 50. Okay, and we are looking for another color. We use another style color. Let's use the red color. You can use any color you wish to use. Okay, all right. Okay, no, let's adjust the other one. Let's go back and install the 200 again. It just went out. So let's install the 200 again. 200, and the color to black, or that is the style, to black. Okay, so you have the 200 indicator, 200 EMA indicator. Okay, the 200 moving average, exponential moving average indicator, and the red one is the 50 exponential moving average indicator. Now the final one is to install the 20 moving average indicator. Okay, 20 EMA. All right, so this is when I say you can use exponential, is from here, from the method. You see exponential. You can, if you want to use simple, you can use simple here by clicking here, but I'm using the exponential. Okay, in case your own is not showing exponential, you just to click on method. All right, and you can change it to simple if you want to change to simple, or you can change to exponential if you want to change to exponential, but I'm using exponential. Now we also want to change this to 20. You now come to style, and let's go for green or blue. Okay, let's go for blue or green. Anyone is okay. Okay, anyone is okay. Just click. So we have three moving average indicators here. We have the 20 period EMA, the 50 period EMA and the 200 period EMA. All right, so now next thing is to install the MACD. Go to functions, the MACD. We'll scroll down and you can see the MACD. You click on it and look at the MACD. We use default. The default setting is okay. Okay, the default setting is okay. Don't actually adjust anything. The default setting is okay. You have the fast, slow, and the MACD, SMA. They are okay. Do not adjust. Just click on done. So we have the MACD appeared. Okay, the MACD has appeared. Now this strategy, how do you go about this strategy? You see, first of all, you'd want the 3 EMAs to cross. So once these 3 EMAs cross, now you'd want, if the price is above the EMAs, you are only looking for buy trades. Okay, if the price is above the 3 EMAs, you are only looking for buy trades. Okay, and you see, if the price is above the MACDs, you are only looking for buy trades. Let me come again. If the price or the candlesticks are above the EMAs, you are looking for buy trades. And if the MACD graph is upwards, okay, above the 0 level, you are looking for buy trades. Now if the price is below, like in this case, if the candlesticks are below the EMAs, the 3 EMAs, you are looking for sell trades. And if the the MACD graph is below 0, you are looking for sell trades. So now let's see how this works. First of all, you want to actually cash the trend when the trend actually begins. Want to actually cash when the trend begins. Okay, for this sell trade now, you would want to have the candlesticks come below the 3 EMAs, and when that has happened, you would want the candlesticks to go back to retest the EMA, and now you enter on the break of the retest. Okay, you now enter on after the retest, and you place your stop loss just above the swing or above the EMAs. Okay, like in this case, let's see, let me show you here. Like in this case, this is going to be your entry. All right, so what happened is that the candlesticks came down below all 3 EMAs and went to retest the EMA. Okay, so your entry should just be right at this point, and your stop loss should be just above the EMAs. Okay, so your entry should be just after the break of the break of the EMAs to the downside, and a successful retest. Your entry will just be right after the retest of the EMAs have occurred. And you can also see in this case here, you can also see a similar, the pattern also was indicated here. This EMA, this candle, this graph of the MACD starts forming below, indicating a downward trend, and now there's a retest here, and now the entry should be somewhere around here. Okay, so you can see that this was actually a winning trade. How price came down and sold down. This can work in any time frame. Okay, this can work in any time frame. It can work in any time frame actually. Now this is a sell scenario. Now let us look at a buy scenario. Now this is a clear case of a buy scenario. All right, in this case, price came up from a downward trend, broke all EMAs to the upside, okay, and retested the EMAs, and now continue to buy. All right, let us see the case. Okay, like you can see here, this is going to be our entry. on this trade. Okay, this is going to be our entry on this trade. Let's see our entry on this trade. Okay, this is going to be your entry right here. All right, because price broke the EMAs to the upside, came and retested the EMA right here, and continued to sell, continued to buy. So when price has started buying, you get in here, and your stop loss will be just below the EMA right here. Okay, your stop loss will be right here. And what about your take profit? In your take profit, you you can trail your stop loss. What do you mean by trailing? What do I mean by trailing your stop loss? Trailing your stop loss would be moving your stop loss after each successful retest of the EMAs to the upside. Okay, you can move your stop loss to this point and move your stop loss just like that after each successful retest. Keep on moving your stop loss, trailing your stop loss, in order to lock in your profit. In this case that we described here, in the sell scenario, you got in right here, place your initial stop loss right here above the EMAs, and as price retested this point, you place your EMA here. You place your stop loss right here, just like that. You keep on moving your stop loss until you are taking out, okay, when there's a reversal. So that is just the strategy. It's a simple strategy for newbies, very easy and simple strategy that you might want to backtest, and if it works well for you, then you might also incorporate it into your list of strategies that you use to trade. Okay, what matters actually is your risk management. Ensure that whatever strategy you are using, you know your exit point, you know your entry point, you know your exit point, you know your trade criteria, you know the things you look out for before you get in. Clear-cut trade criteria. Okay, clear-cut entry criteria that informs you when to get into the trade, when to get out of the trade, and your take profit criteria as well. That forms your trading plan actually, essentially. That forms your trading plan essentially. So take time to backtest this strategy, and if you feel that it's something you want to try and continue to use, then that's good. Ensure that you have a good risk management, and if it works well for you, that's perfect. Good. Because from my backtest, the strategy works, even though no strategy works all the time, but it's, if you are consistent in risk management and in using the strategy, applying all the rules of the strategy, you're going to see some profit, and you're going to see a level of success. All right, thank you so much for viewing this video. Please, if you're yet to subscribe to our channel, kindly subscribe, and subscribe to the channel, like our videos, share our videos with your friends, and more useful contents will come your way with time. Thank you for viewing. Have a good and wonderful day. Thank you.